There's something undeniably magnetic about a Capricorn who knows their worth. And if you've ever been in the presence of one, you felt that quiet confidence radiating from them like an invisible force field. It's not arrogance, it's not superiority complex, and it's definitely not luck that makes them carry themselves with such unshakable self-respect. It's cosmic programming, combined with lived experience, that creates this fascinating phenomenon we're about to dissect together. Every single day, millions of people scroll through social media wondering why they don't feel proud of themselves, questioning their value, seeking validation from others who are equally lost in the maze of modern insecurity. But there's one zodiac sign that seems immune to this epidemic of self-doubt, and that's our beloved Capricorn. These earth signs possess something that money can't buy, therapy can't teach, and motivational speakers can't replicate through weekend seminars. The universe designed Capricorns with a built-in success blueprint that activates every time they face adversity, rejection, or seemingly impossible circumstances. While other signs might crumble under pressure or seek escape routes when life gets challenging, Capricorns actually get energized by obstacles. They view every setback as valuable intelligence about what doesn't work, every criticism as free consulting advice, and every closed door as confirmation they're heading towards something bigger than what just rejected them. What makes this even more fascinating is that Capricorn pride isn't hollow or superficial, like the fleeting confidence that comes from external achievements or social media likes. Their self-respect runs deeper than surface-level accomplishments because it's rooted in character development, personal integrity, and the kind of inner strength that only emerges from consistently choosing the difficult path over the easy one. They've earned their confidence through countless midnight hours building something meaningful, through saying no to immediate gratification in favor of long-term vision, and through standing firm in their values even when it costs them popularity or convenience. This isn't about being born lucky or having advantages that others don't possess. Capricorns often start with less, face more obstacles, and encounter more skepticism than other signs precisely because the universe knows they have the cosmic stamina to transform those challenges into fuel for their eventual triumph. They understand something profound that escapes most people. Temporary struggle creates permanent strength, and every mountain they climb today becomes the foundation for the empire they'll build tomorrow. Most people spend their entire lives waiting for permission to feel proud of themselves, seeking approval from bosses, family members, romantic partners, or society in general. Capricorns learned early that external validation is unreliable, temporary, and ultimately hollow compared to the satisfaction that comes from knowing you've given everything you had to become everything you were meant to be. Welcome to Secret of the Zodiac, where we explore the cosmic forces that shape our deepest truths and reveal the hidden powers within your astrological DNA. Today, we're diving into 12 powerful reasons why Capricorns walk through life with such justified pride, and by the end of this journey, you'll understand exactly why these ambitious earth signs have earned the right to respect themselves completely. Before we climb this mountain of cosmic wisdom together, make sure to subscribe to Secret of the Zodiac and hit that like button, because what we're about to uncover will change how you see ambition, determination, and authentic success forever. Are you ready to discover what makes these mountain goats so incredibly confident in their abilities? Do you recognize these traits in yourself or someone you love? Let's explore the foundation that makes Capricorn pride so unshakable and so deeply deserved. The first reason: they turn impossible dreams into concrete reality while others just talk. When most people encounter a seemingly impossible goal, they immediately start calculating all the reasons why it won't work. They create mental lists of obstacles, focus on their current limitations, and convince themselves that dreaming big is just setting themselves up for disappointment. Capricorns approach impossible dreams with a completely different operating system that would seem almost alien to other zodiac signs. Picture this scenario. Someone announces they want to build $1 million business from their garage, write a best-selling novel with no publishing connections, or transform their body completely after decades of poor health habits. Most people will nod politely while mentally cataloging all the statistical improbabilities and practical roadblocks. But a Capricorn's brain immediately switches into architect mode, breaking down that impossible dream into concrete, manageable phases that can be executed systematically over time. This isn't naive optimism or delusional thinking. Capricorns possess an almost supernatural ability to see the invisible bridge between current reality and desired outcome. They understand that every massive achievement in human history started as someone's impossible dream, and they've studied enough success stories to recognize the patterns that separate dreamers from achievers. While others get overwhelmed by the enormity of their goals, Capricorns get excited by the engineering challenge of figuring out the step-by-step process. What makes this even more remarkable is their patience with the timeline. Other signs might abandon their dreams after a few months of slow progress, but Capricorns are perfectly comfortable with 5-year, 10-year, or even 20-year plans. They understand that anything worth achieving requires compound effort over extended periods, and they're willing to plant seeds today that won't bear fruit until they're completely different people. The second reason, they never quit. Even when the whole world doubts them because mountain goats don't fall, they climb higher. There's something almost mystical about watching a Capricorn navigate through a period when everyone around them thinks they've lost their minds. Whether they're pursuing an unconventional career path, investing in a business idea that seems crazy to others, or making life choices that defy social expectations, Capricorns have developed an immunity to external skepticism that borders on superhuman. This resilience comes from years of proving people wrong, starting from childhood when teachers, family members, or friends underestimated their potential. Every time someone told them their dreams were too big, their standards too high, or their timeline too ambitious, they quietly filed that doubt away as motivation fuel. Capricorns collect skepticism like other people collect compliments, because they've learned that external doubt often signals they're onto something significant that others can't yet comprehend. The mountain goat symbolism isn't just poetic metaphor, it's behavioral blueprint. Real mountain goats navigate terrain that would kill other animals, finding footing on surfaces that appear impossible to climb, and they do it with calm determination rather than frantic desperation. When Capricorns face overwhelming obstacles or widespread disapproval, they don't panic or seek approval from the crowd. They simply adjust their approach, find different handholds, and continue ascending toward their destination. What separates Capricorn perseverance from stubborn stupidity is their ability to learn and adapt while maintaining their core direction. They'll change tactics, modify timelines, acquire new skills, or even pivot their methods completely, but they never abandon the mountain they've chosen to climb. This flexibility within persistence confuses people who expect them to either give up entirely or continue bashing their heads against the same wall repeatedly. The third reason, they're the natural-born leaders who command respect without demanding it. Leadership among Capricorns happens organically, almost accidentally, because they consistently demonstrate the kind of competence and reliability that makes others naturally want to follow their guidance. They don't campaign for authority positions or manipulate their way into leadership roles. Instead, they become indispensable through their actions, creating situations where others voluntarily defer to their judgment because they've proven their decision-making capabilities repeatedly. This type of leadership emergence happens because Capricorns possess an unusual combination of long-term vision and practical execution skills. While other people get caught up in office politics, personal drama, or short-term thinking, Capricorns maintain laser focus on outcomes that benefit everyone involved. They're the ones who remember important details that others forget, anticipate problems before they become crises, and suggest solutions that actually work in real-world conditions. Their leadership style differs dramatically from the loud, charismatic approach that dominates popular culture. Capricorn leaders operate more like master craftsmen who attract apprentices through demonstrated excellence rather than persuasive speeches or social manipulation. People follow them because they trust their judgment, not because they've been convinced or coerced into compliance. This creates a unique form of authority that becomes self-reinforcing over time. Every successful project they oversee, every crisis they navigate skillfully, and every prediction that proves accurate adds another layer to their leadership credibility. Eventually, they reach a point where their opinion carries weight simply because they've earned the right to be taken seriously through consistent performance rather than political maneuvering. What makes this particularly prideful for Capricorns is the knowledge that their influence comes from genuine competence rather than superficial charm or inherited position. They've built their leadership capital one decision at a time, one successful outcome at a time, creating the kind of respect that can't be bought, borrowed, or faked. When people seek their advice, follow their recommendations, or ask them to take charge of important situations, it validates years of careful character development and skill building. These three foundational reasons create an unshakable base for Capricorn self-respect because they represent core competencies that improve with age and experience. Every impossible dream they've materialized becomes evidence of their manifesting abilities. Every obstacle they've overcome while others doubted them strengthens their confidence in their own judgment. Every leadership situation they've handled successfully adds to their track record of reliable performance. This isn't temporary confidence based on recent victories. It's accumulated proof of their ability to create meaningful results regardless of circumstances. The fourth reason, they age like fine wine, getting better with every challenge life throws at them. While most people fear aging because they associate it with decline, limitation, and lost opportunities, Capricorns view each passing year as another layer of sophistication added to their character. They understand something profound that escapes youth-obsessed culture. True power comes from accumulated wisdom, refined skills, and the kind of deep confidence that only emerges from surviving multiple life cycles of growth and transformation. Watch a 25-year-old Capricorn handle a crisis compared to how they navigate the same type of situation at 45, and you'll witness an almost magical evolution. The younger version might have the same determination and work ethic, but the older version possesses strategic thinking that comes from pattern recognition across decades of experience. They've seen enough business cycles, relationship dynamics, and life transitions to recognize recurring themes that help them make better decisions faster. This aging advantage becomes particularly pronounced in professional settings where other people plateau or become obsolete due to changing technology or market conditions. Capricorns continuously adapt and upgrade their skills, treating every industry shift as an opportunity to demonstrate their versatility rather than a threat to their established expertise. They're the ones who seamlessly transition from traditional methods to digital platforms, from junior roles to executive positions, from following orders to setting strategic direction. What makes this evolutionary process so remarkable is their ability to maintain beginner's mind while accumulating expert-level knowledge. They never become so attached to past success that they can't learn new approaches, but they also never abandon proven principles that have served them well over time. This creates a unique combination of innovation and tradition that allows them to bridge generational gaps and communicate effectively with people across different age groups and experience levels. Their relationship with time itself becomes a source of pride as they mature. Where other signs might feel regret about missed opportunities or anxiety about future uncertainties, Capricorns develop an appreciation for divine timing that borders on spiritual wisdom. They understand that every disappointment was preparation for something better. Every delay was protection from premature action, and every challenge was training for greater responsibilities ahead. The fifth reason, they can spot fake people from a mile away because their intuition is astronomically accurate. Decades of dealing with human nature in all its complexity has given Capricorns an almost supernatural ability to detect authenticity versus performance. They've been lied to enough times to recognize the subtle inconsistencies between what people say and what they actually mean. They've been manipulated enough to identify the early warning signs of someone trying to use them for personal gain. They've been disappointed enough to distinguish between genuine character and temporary behavior. This detection system operates on multiple levels simultaneously. They notice when someone's words don't match their actions, when their energy feels forced or calculated, when their stories contain contradictions or convenient omissions. But beyond surface-level observation, Capricorns possess an intuitive radar that picks up on deeper motivational patterns. They can sense when someone is operating from scarcity consciousness, hidden agendas, or unresolved emotional wounds that drive destructive behavior. This ability becomes particularly valuable in business and professional relationships, where the stakes are high and the cost of trusting the wrong person can be devastating. While others get charmed by smooth talkers or impressed by flashy presentations, Capricorns focus on track records, consistency over time, and how people handle stress or conflict. They're looking for evidence of character under pressure rather than performance during ideal conditions. Their fake detection skills extend beyond individual relationships to broader social and cultural trends. They can recognize when entire movements, organizations, or industries are built on unsustainable foundations or deceptive premises. This makes them excellent early warning systems for their communities, often predicting problems years before they become obvious to everyone else. What makes this particularly prideful is that their accuracy rate improves with age and experience. Every person they correctly identified as untrustworthy validates their judgment system. Every situation they avoided because something felt off proves their intuitive capabilities. Every genuine person they recognized and cultivated relationships with demonstrates their ability to attract authentic connections. The sixth reason: they're secretly the most loyal friends you'll ever have, and once you're in their circle, you're family forever. The word secretly is crucial here, because Capricorn loyalty operates beneath the surface of casual social interaction. They don't announce their devotion through dramatic gestures or emotional proclamations. Instead, they demonstrate unwavering commitment through consistent actions, reliable presence, and the kind of practical support that actually improves people's lives during difficult times. This loyalty emerges gradually through a careful vetting process that can take months or even years. Capricorns don't give their trust easily because they understand the profound responsibility that comes with genuine friendship. They're not collecting acquaintances for social media validation or networking opportunities. They're building a chosen family of people they would literally go to war for if necessary. Once someone passes their authenticity tests and proves themselves worthy of trust, something remarkable happens. The Capricorn transforms from polite acquaintance to ride or die ally who will move mountains to protect and support their people. They become the friend who shows up at 3 in the morning during crisis situations, who remembers important details about your life that you forgot you shared, who gives honest advice even when it's difficult to hear. Their loyalty manifests in practical ways that create tangible value in people's lives. They're the ones who help you move to a new apartment without being asked, who connect you with job opportunities when you're struggling professionally, who provide financial assistance during emergencies without making you feel ashamed or indebted. They understand that true friendship requires sacrifice and investment, not just shared experiences and good intentions. What makes this loyalty so powerful is its unconditional nature once established. Capricorns don't withdraw their support based on your current circumstances, temporary mistakes, or changing life situations. They're loyal to the core person they've come to know and respect, which means they'll stand by you during your worst moments when fair weather friends disappear. This creates incredibly strong social bonds that often last for decades or entire lifetimes. Capricorn friendships tend to deepen with age rather than fade due to distance or changing circumstances. They maintain connections across geographical moves, career transitions, relationship changes, and major life events because they understand that genuine human connection is one of life's most valuable resources. The pride that comes from this loyalty operates on multiple levels. First, they take satisfaction in being the kind of friend they wish they'd had during their own difficult times. Second, they appreciate the quality of relationships they've cultivated through their selective but devoted approach to friendship. Third, They recognize that their loyalty creates a network of mutual support that provides security and meaning throughout their lives. These three reasons reveal Capricorn's sophisticated understanding of human relationships and personal development over time. Their appreciation for aging and accumulated wisdom sets them apart in a culture obsessed with youth and instant gratification. Their ability to detect authenticity protects them from wasting energy on superficial connections while identifying genuine opportunities for meaningful relationships. Their deep capacity for loyalty creates the kind of social foundation that supports them through every life transition and challenge. The seventh reason, they turn their pain into power and their setbacks into comebacks with almost magical resilience. There's something almost alchemical about how Capricorns process adversity, transforming experiences that would permanently damage other people into the very fuel that propels them toward extraordinary achievement. While most individuals either become bitter victims of their circumstances or spend years in therapy trying to recover from traumatic experiences, Capricorns have developed an internal mechanism that automatically converts suffering into strength, rejection into redirection, and failure into valuable intelligence about what actually works. This transformation process doesn't happen overnight or through positive thinking alone. Capricorns possess an unusual relationship with pain that allows them to sit with discomfort long enough to extract its hidden lessons, rather than immediately seeking escape through distraction, denial, or destructive coping mechanisms. They understand that every setback contains specific information about strategic adjustments needed for future success, and they're willing to endure short-term emotional discomfort to access that intelligence. Consider how differently they handle professional rejection compared to other zodiac signs. When someone else gets passed over for a promotion, fired from a job, or told their business idea won't work, most people experience shame, self-doubt, or righteous anger that clouds their judgment for months afterward. Capricorns certainly feel the initial sting of disappointment, but they quickly shift into analytical mode, examining exactly what happened, why it happened, and how they can use this information to position themselves more strategically next time. This resilience becomes particularly evident during major life transitions, like divorce, financial bankruptcy, health crises, or family tragedies. Where these experiences might completely derail other people for years, Capricorns emerge from such challenges with enhanced clarity about their priorities, deeper appreciation for genuine relationships, and renewed commitment to building something meaningful from whatever remains intact. Their ability to transform pain into power also extends to how they help others navigate difficult situations. Because they've personally experienced the process of rising from rock bottom multiple times, they can offer guidance that goes beyond superficial encouragement or empty platitudes. They provide practical strategies, realistic timelines, and the kind of unwavering support that comes from someone who has walked through fire and emerged stronger. The eighth reason, they have zero tolerance for laziness and mediocrity, which means they inspire others just by existing. Capricorn work ethic operates like a gravitational force that automatically elevates the performance standards of everyone around them. They don't need to give motivational speeches, post inspirational quotes, or actively coach other people. Their mere presence in any environment creates an atmosphere where excellence becomes the expected baseline rather than an occasional achievement. This happens because Capricorns approach every task, regardless of how small or seemingly insignificant, with the same level of thoroughness and attention to detail. Whether they're organizing their personal workspace, preparing for a routine meeting, or handling basic administrative duties, they demonstrate a commitment to quality that makes half-hearted effort look embarrassing by comparison. Their intolerance for mediocrity isn't judgmental or condescending toward others. It's simply an internal standard they've developed through years of understanding that how you do anything is how you do everything. They recognize that small compromises in quality create momentum toward larger failures, while consistent excellence in minor details builds the foundation for major achievements. This becomes particularly powerful in team environments where their influence spreads organically through modeling rather than preaching. Co-workers start arriving more prepared for meetings, paying closer attention to project details, and taking more pride in their deliverables simply because the Capricorn's presence has shifted the entire culture toward higher expectations. Their zero tolerance for laziness also extends to their personal relationships and life choices. They gravitate toward people who share their commitment to growth and improvement, while naturally distancing themselves from those who chronically make excuses, avoid responsibility, or settle for less than their potential. This creates a social environment that continually challenges everyone to become better versions of themselves. What makes this inspirational effect so remarkable is its sustainability over time. Unlike motivational speakers who provide temporary enthusiasm that fades quickly, Capricorn influence creates lasting behavioral changes because it's based on demonstrated results rather than emotional manipulation or social pressure. The ninth reason, they're walking proof that slow and steady wins the race every single time. In a culture obsessed with overnight success, viral fame, and instant gratification, Capricorns represent a completely different paradigm that proves patience and persistence ultimately triumph over flashy shortcuts and unsustainable sprints. They understand something fundamental about how lasting success actually works. It's built through compound effort over extended periods, not dramatic breakthroughs or lucky breaks. This slow and steady approach becomes visible across every area of their lives. In their careers, they're the ones who steadily climb organizational hierarchies through consistent performance, rather than office politics or networking manipulation. They build expertise systematically, taking on increasingly complex responsibilities as they master each level of competence. While others chase lateral moves for immediate salary increases, Capricorns focus on developing skills that create long-term career security and advancement opportunities. Their financial strategies reflect the same philosophy. Instead of gambling on speculative investments or get-rich-quick schemes, they build wealth through regular saving, conservative investing, and strategic debt management. They understand that compound interest and consistent contributions over decades create more reliable prosperity than attempting to time markets or chase trending opportunities. Even their personal development follows this measured approach. Rather than dramatic personality overhauls or extreme lifestyle changes that rarely stick, they make small adjustments consistently over time. They understand that permanent transformation happens through daily habits rather than weekend workshops or motivational events. This methodology becomes particularly evident when compared to other people who started their journeys at the same time. The entrepreneur who spent years building systematic business processes while others chased viral marketing strategies, eventually dominates their market through superior operations. The investor who consistently contributed to retirement accounts, while others tried day trading, ends up with substantially more wealth despite lower risk tolerance. Their slow and steady success creates a unique form of satisfaction because it's entirely self-generated through disciplined choices rather than external circumstances or lucky timing. Every achievement represents accumulated effort and delayed gratification, making the eventual outcomes feel earned rather than accidentally acquired. This approach also provides remarkable stability during economic downturns, industry disruptions, or personal crises. While others experience dramatic swings between success and failure based on external conditions, Capricorns maintain steady progress toward their goals, regardless of temporary setbacks or changing circumstances. Their walking proof of this principle inspires others who have become exhausted by the pressure to achieve instant results in every area of life. They demonstrate that sustainable success requires different strategies than social media culture suggests, and that patience combined with persistence creates outcomes that flashy approaches can't replicate. These three reasons showcase Capricorn's sophisticated understanding of how real achievement works in the long term. Their ability to transform adversity into advantage gives them confidence that no setback is permanent, Their natural inspiration of others through excellence creates positive environments wherever they go. Their proof that patience wins over pressure provides hope for anyone feeling overwhelmed by modern culture's demand for immediate results. The 10th reason: they master the art of delayed gratification like no other sign in the zodiac. While modern society has created an entire generation addicted to instant everything, instant communication, instant entertainment, instant food, instant shopping, Capricorns operate on a completely different timeline that allows them to sacrifice today's pleasures for tomorrow's empire. This isn't about depriving themselves of joy or living like monks. It's about understanding the mathematical reality that small sacrifices compounded over time create exponentially larger rewards than immediate consumption ever could. Their mastery of delayed gratification becomes visible in how they handle money, career decisions, relationships, health choices, and personal development. Where others might spend their bonus on a vacation or luxury purchase, Capricorns calculate how that same money invested consistently over 20 years could fund early retirement or financial independence. They're not against enjoying life, they're simply playing a longer game that most people lack the patience or vision to comprehend. This skill develops early in their lives, often through circumstances that force them to mature quickly and think beyond immediate desires. Many Capricorns grew up in environments where resources were limited, where they watched impulsive decisions create lasting consequences, or where they had to take responsibility for outcomes that extended far beyond their personal, immediate needs. These experiences taught them that temporary discomfort often prevents permanent problems. Their approach to career building exemplifies this principle perfectly. While others chase jobs that offer immediate salary increases or impressive titles, Capricorns focus on positions that provide learning opportunities, skill development, and long-term advancement potential. They're willing to spend years in roles that might seem beneath their capabilities if those positions offer access to mentors, industry knowledge, or strategic networks that will benefit them decades later. In relationships, this translates to choosing partners based on character, compatibility, and shared values rather than immediate chemistry or social status. They understand that initial attraction fades, but mutual respect, shared goals, and emotional maturity create foundations for lifelong partnership. They're willing to invest time getting to know someone thoroughly before making commitments, even if this approach seems slow or overly cautious to others. Their health and fitness strategies reflect the same long-term thinking. Instead of crash diets or extreme workout programs that promise rapid results, they develop sustainable habits that improve their quality of life gradually over years. They understand that consistent, moderate exercise and balanced nutrition create better outcomes than dramatic lifestyle changes that inevitably lead to burnout and regression. The 11th reason: they become the person their younger self desperately needed, breaking generational patterns and creating new legacies. Perhaps no aspect of Capricorn development is more profound than their ability to heal, not just their own wounds, but the inherited trauma and dysfunction that shaped their family lineage for generations. They understand intuitively that personal transformation has ripple effects that extend far beyond individual improvement, creating positive changes that benefit their children, grandchildren, and even ancestors who never had the opportunity to break free from destructive patterns. This healing process often begins with recognizing the gaps between what they needed as children and what they actually received from parents, teachers, or other authority figures. Instead of remaining trapped in resentment or victimhood, they consciously develop the qualities they wished the adults in their lives had possessed. If they needed more emotional support, they become incredibly nurturing to others. If they needed better financial guidance, they become masters of money management and teach others practical wealth-building strategies. Their approach to breaking generational patterns goes beyond personal therapy or self-help techniques. They study family history to understand how certain behaviors, beliefs, or limitations pass down through generations. They methodically work to interrupt those cycles through conscious choices and new habits. They understand that becoming the person they needed creates a new template that influences everyone around them. This transformation becomes particularly evident in how they parent their own children or mentor younger people in professional settings. They provide the kind of patient guidance, practical wisdom, and unconditional support they wished they had received. They create safe spaces for others to make mistakes and learn, rather than demanding perfection or punishing failure. They model healthy boundaries, emotional intelligence, and strategic thinking that empowers the next generation to achieve even greater success. Their legacy creation extends beyond the family relationships to their professional and community contributions. They often become the leaders, teachers, or mentors who establish new standards of excellence in their industries or fields. They create organizations, systems, or methodologies that outlive their personal involvement, ensuring that their improvements benefit people they'll never meet. What makes this particularly powerful is their understanding that legacy isn't about being remembered for personal achievements, but about creating positive changes that continue expanding long after they're gone. They plant trees whose shade they'll never enjoy, build institutions that will serve future generations, and establish principles that guide others toward better outcomes. The 12th reason. They prove that being underestimated is the ultimate superpower in disguise. Throughout their lives, Capricorns have experienced countless situations where people initially dismissed them as boring, too serious, unrealistic, or lacking the charisma necessary for significant achievement. Teachers overlooked them in favor of flashier students. Employers passed them over for promotions in favor of more social candidates. Romantic interests chose more exciting partners. Business contacts underestimated their capabilities based on their quiet confidence rather than loud self-promotion. But every instance of being underestimated became fuel for their eventual triumph, because it removed external pressure and allowed them to work on their goals without interference, competition, or unrealistic expectations from others. While the spotlight was focused elsewhere, they quietly built expertise, developed strategies, and created foundations that would eventually support achievements that surprised everyone who had written them off. Their understanding of this dynamic has taught them to appreciate being underestimated rather than seeking immediate recognition or validation. They've learned that flying under the radar provides strategic advantages. It allows them to observe competition without being studied, to make mistakes without public scrutiny, and to develop their capabilities without premature pressure to perform before they are ready. This becomes particularly evident in business and professional settings where their competitors waste energy on self-promotion, while Capricorns focus on substance. They build better products, develop superior systems, and create more value for customers while others are busy managing their image or networking for strategic positioning. When market conditions shift or economic pressures reveal which organizations have solid foundations versus flashy facades, Capricorns consistently emerge as the ones who built something sustainable. Their mastery of being underestimated also extends to how they handle success once it arrives. Unlike those who finally achieve recognition and become obsessed with maintaining their status or defending their position, Capricorns continue operating with the same humble confidence that got them there originally. They understand that sustainable success requires continuing to improve regardless of external validation. The ultimate satisfaction comes when people who once dismissed them eventually seek their guidance, partnership, or leadership. Every person who regrets not recognizing their potential sooner validates their patient approach to building credibility through results rather than promises. Every opportunity that comes to them because of their demonstrated track record proves that substance ultimately wins over style. This creates a unique form of confidence that can't be shaken by criticism, competition, or changing circumstances. They know that anyone who underestimates them is providing them with a strategic advantage, and anyone who recognizes their value is someone worth collaborating with. Either way, they win. These final 3 reasons demonstrate Capricorn's mastery of life's most challenging aspects: patience, healing, and strategic positioning. Their ability to delay gratification creates exponentially better outcomes than instant satisfaction. Their commitment to breaking generational patterns creates positive changes that extend far beyond personal achievement. Their appreciation for being underestimated provides strategic advantages that compound over time into undeniable success. After exploring these 12 profound reasons, one truth becomes undeniably clear. Capricorn pride isn't arrogance or superiority complex. It's earned self-respect based on a lifetime of transforming challenges into victories, dreams into reality, and setbacks into comebacks. Every single reason we've discussed represents years of conscious choices, disciplined effort, and unwavering commitment to becoming the best version of themselves, regardless of external circumstances or social validation. We've witnessed how Capricorns build impossible dreams into concrete achievements, while others remain trapped in the talking phase. We've seen their supernatural resilience when facing doubt, criticism, or seemingly insurmountable obstacles that would crush other zodiac signs. Their natural leadership emerges not through manipulation or political maneuvering, but through demonstrated competence and reliable decision-making that makes others voluntarily seek their guidance. Their relationship with time reveals wisdom that escapes youth-obsessed culture. They understand that aging enhances their capabilities rather than diminishing them. Every challenge survived adds another layer of strategic intelligence. Every year lived provides deeper insight into human nature, market cycles, and life patterns that give them almost prophetic ability to navigate complex situations. Their loyalty runs deeper than casual friendship because they've carefully selected their inner circle based on authentic character rather than convenience or entertainment value. Once someone earns their trust, they gain access to support that transcends normal relationship boundaries, the kind of commitment that creates lifelong bonds and mutual protection during life's inevitable storms. Perhaps most remarkably, they've mastered the art of transforming pain into power, rejection into redirection, and failure into valuable intelligence about what actually works. Their zero tolerance for mediocrity creates gravitational fields of excellence wherever they go, inspiring others to elevate their standards simply through proximity to Capricorn work ethic and attention to detail. Their proof that slow and steady wins every race provides hope for anyone exhausted by modern culture's demand for instant results. They demonstrate that patience combined with persistence creates outcomes that flashy approaches cannot replicate or sustain over time. Their mastery of delayed gratification allows them to sacrifice temporary pleasures for permanent abundance, building empires while others chase momentary satisfaction. They become the person their younger self desperately needed, healing generational patterns and creating positive legacies that benefit people they'll never meet. Finally, they've learned to appreciate being underestimated as the ultimate strategic advantage, allowing them to build substantial achievements without interference, while competitors waste energy on self-promotion and image management. If you're a Capricorn watching this, these 12 reasons validate what you've always felt deep down about your approach to life. You've earned the right to be incredibly proud of who you are and what you represent. If you love a Capricorn, now you understand the cosmic forces that make them so remarkably resilient, loyal, and successful. This is exactly the kind of deep astrological insight you'll find consistently here at Secret of the Zodiac. We don't just scratch the surface with generic horoscope predictions. We dive deep into the cosmic programming that shapes your personality, relationships, and life path. Subscribe right now because we're just getting started revealing the hidden powers within your astrological DNA. Hit that like button if these 12 reasons resonated with your Capricorn experience or helped you understand the Capricorns in your life. Your engagement helps us reach more people who need to understand these cosmic truths about themselves. But here's where I really need your help. Tell us in the comments which of these 12 reasons describes you or your favorite Capricorn most accurately. Share your stories about Capricorn determination, loyalty, or transformation. The comment section is where this community comes alive, and your personal experiences inspire thousands of other Earth signs to embrace their own cosmic power. If you found this content valuable and want to support our mission of bringing you daily astrological insights, please consider contributing through Super Thanks. These donations directly help cover our production costs, research time, and the resources needed to create the high-quality content you deserve. Every contribution, no matter how small, allows us to continue providing these deep dives into your zodiac sign absolutely free, while maintaining the thoroughness and accuracy that sets Secret of the Zodiac apart from superficial astrology content. Check out our other videos exploring the hidden strengths of every zodiac sign, because understanding your complete astrological profile gives you the cosmic keys to unlock your full potential. Your astrological journey is just beginning, and we're honored to be your guide through these celestial mysteries that shape your destiny.